Okay, so what we're going to do now is on page 325, number 6, it's going to be a familiar problem. Okay, it's going to help us for our learning objective in the day. We're going to take that point, we're going to plug it into our equation, and we're going to see if it's a solution. Remember, if you end up with a term that makes sense, like 12 equals 12, or 13 equals 13, that's going to make sense, okay? That's what we're going to do later. Right now, I want you to graph number 6, because today we're going to be solving equations and graphing them. So number 6 on page 325, please get out your whiteboards and graph it for me, okay?
Hey, Coach, give me a eraser, please.
I'll get you an eraser. Now remember, your steps for graphing are right here. First step, plot the y-intercept. Step 2, find the slope. Step 3, graph it using the slope. Step 4, we'll get into step 4 today. So go ahead and graph number 6. I'll give you about 30 seconds. Please write the equation next to the graph so I know what I'm looking at. Right here, here's your steps. Here's your steps. All these equations are in slope-intercept form, which is on the board right here. Y equals mx plus b. M is your slope. B is your y-intercept. Huh? We don't want to? Okay. Graph it. We're staying here with lunch and we'll regraph them all together.
Me neither, I don't know how to graph.
You do?
Mr. Meredith, why are you making him record it?
Okay, now first step, again, I'll show you how we do it. Here's my graph. Here's my axis. Remember the first step is plot the y-intercept. Okay, the equation is y equals 3 over 4 x plus 1. Okay, so I'll show you how to do the first one, and you guys can do the second one. Okay, it's plus 1, so we go up 1 on the y-intercept, put a dot. The second thing we're going to do, right here, find the slope. Our slope is the term with the x. Okay, so again, our slope is m, it's 3 over 4. That stands for rise over run, right? Which one do we do first, the rise or the run?
Run.
Rise. So we go up, how many? 1, 2, 3. How many do we go over?
4.
Do we go right or do we go left? Right. Always go to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put our dot. Now we have a pretty little graph, okay? Everybody understand that? Quick review. Okay, go ahead and do number 7. Graph number 7 for me.
Same line?
No, a new graph. New graph number 7. Okay, I showed you how to do it once. Now you should be able to do it. This should be a little bit of review for you. 325, number 7. 325, number 7. Huh?
No, this one's hard.
You be quiet, partner.
Let's go. Graph it. Graph it. Yes, sir.
It's right here, but I don't know what to do next. 1 or -3.
Yeah, go down 3 and then go over 1. There you go. That's it.
But how do you get 1 though?
Because when it's any number, how do you turn any number into a fraction?
Oh.
Put it over 1. Okay, about 20 seconds. About 20 seconds. Graph number 7. Okay, put your boards out. Let's see how we did. Let me see the boards. Let me see the whiteboards. Good, good. Okay, make all right straight next time. Good. Let me see the boards right here in this row. Let's go. Boards up. Good job, good job, good job. Okay, looks like most of us are getting it. Most of us are getting it. Gavin, let me see your board. Good, okay. Let's follow along with me. Check on your whiteboard, see how you did. Okay, what's our equation this time?
Y equals negative 3.
Y equals negative 3x plus 5. Okay, every time we graph something, we'll refer to our steps. Our steps are laid out right here. What's step 1?
Plot the y-intercept.
Plot the y-intercept. And what is our y-intercept?
5.
5. So we're going to go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it was negative 5, what would we do? Go down 5, okay? So we put a dot there. What's my next step, Roberto?
Go down 3.
Find my slope. What's my slope?
Negative 3.
Negative 3. How do I turn that into a fraction?
Negative 3 over 1.
Negative 3 over 1. Any number in the world I can turn into a fraction by putting it on top of a 1. So now we have, what's this? What's this stand for? The 3. What's my 1 stand for?
Run.
Okay, so now I use that to get my second point. Once I have 2 points, I can make my graph. Okay, so it's down 3. 1, 2, 3. Do I go right or do I go left?
Right.
Right. I have my 2 points. There's my graph. Okay, go ahead and do number 8. Go ahead and graph number 8. Because again, our learning objective for the day is we're going to graph and solve linear inequalities. Okay, these are equations. There's going to be a small transition from equations to inequalities. They're almost the same. They're all the same until the very end. Okay, go ahead and graph that for me. I'll give you about 30 seconds. Yes, sir. Follow the steps. Try this one on your own. Let me see how you do. Try this one on your own. Let me see how you do. Here, step 1, y-intercept.
Do you do 1 over 1?
Yes. Remember, if there's no coefficient next to the x, it's what? A 1.
So is it negative?
Should, huh? You want to help me?
No, negative 6.
You'll be
One day you do it.
So I'll help you.
Wait, I need that. I got it. I even know.
I don't even know what
Okay, boards up. Boards up.
And then I go up 1.
You in the back. Let me see it. Good, looking good, looking good. Got some smart kids. Let me see your board.
Yeah, I got that right. Mr. Cupcake. Yeah, what?
Boards over here. Boards over here. Good job. Most of us are getting it. Most of us are getting it. Okay? So let's graph it together now. Follow along and see if you got it correct. Okay? Roberto, quiet down, please. Thank you. What's my equation on this one? Y equals x minus 6. First step is?
Slope.
Everyone, what's my first step? First step. What's my y-intercept? Negative 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Second step. Find the slope. What's my slope? 1 over 1. That's just simply up 1 over 1. Up 1 over 1. Go up 1 over 1. Then I have my line. Alright? So now, we should all know how to graph. So today we're going to start graphing inequalities, like our learning objective says, okay? So we're going to graph our learning inequalities, and it's going to treat it just the same as we treat a regular equation. And at the very end, we're going to learn how to shade. If you'll see in our steps over here, step 4 says shade. That's going to be the main difference between graphing equations and graphing inequalities, alright? So get out a piece of paper and a pencil. We're going to start taking notes, and we're going to learn how to graph our inequalities. You're going to use a PowerPoint slide to just help you show it. Okay?